Hi, my name is David Roth. I'm an advertising creative director with a background in copywriting. I've been working in the industry for 15 years, and this is a video with advice for people trying to get their first job in copywriting or art direction. I know you might be in a vulnerable position right now, looking for your first job. You don't have a lot of leverage. You might need the money immediately, but I do just want to start off by saying I think there is a ton of reason for optimism when it comes to finding your first job. I think now you're probably better suited than ever before to do that, and I'll lay out a few steps how I think you can go about that. First of all, you need to find work you really admire, see who made that work, and then reach out to those people who made it directly. Some of the resources for that are iSpot.tv, that has all the credits of your favorite commercials. And then I would say 95% of advertising creatives are on LinkedIn, and you can just message those people directly. There's a lot of reasons that messaging someone directly is a great idea. First off, I've been working in the industry for 15 years. I've had a pretty successful career. I would say maybe like 5 to 10 people ever have reached out to tell me that they like something. It's not like an actor and actress in Hollywood, or if you reached out, you know, they're getting thousands of messages. Advertising people don't really hear a lot from anyone else besides, I don't know, their parents. So I worked with Alex Bogusky and Jeff Goodby and Rich Silverstein. I know none of those guys are too busy to get a message, you know, praising them and their work and saying that they're, you know, they're admired. So it's a really great idea. Secondly, when you find the work of people you like, they're looking for people that are in their tribe. They're looking for people that are like-minded. And when you say, hey, I'm like-minded like you, you know, that makes their lives easier. If you're just shooting darts at the wall and you just want to take a job anywhere, you know, if you have a boss that doesn't have the same sensibility as you, that can really set you back in your career for years. It can make you feel worse about yourself when actually you're really smart. It's just that you might not be compatible with your boss. It's so important to find people that think like you and that are on your team, and that's gonna just propel you to success way more than even if you're at a great agency with a great reputation, but not for someone whose work that you respect. The goal of anyone at any job is to sort of make their boss's job easier. So when you're basically putting yourself out there and saying, hey, I think like you, I admire you, I'm on your team, those are exactly the kind of people that your bosses want to hire. And again, even if you don't get a job or they can't offer you something, they have friends that are like-minded at different agencies, and they might point you into the direction of someone who you actually would also admire and respect. So even though you kind of think you might need a job from anywhere, it's a really, really crucial step forward to reach out to people whose work you like. And they might not have a job for you now, but they might have a job for you 2 years down the line. They're gonna remember that compliment, honestly. They will. Another thing to consider when hunting down that job is to do something specific and unusual for an agency or for a person. Not weird, but in a good way. Instead of, you know, sending 40 cover letters out, maybe pick 5 agencies and do something special for them. I remember I really wanted a job at Venables Bell, and there was a woman in charge of talent called the Gatekeeper. That was her sort of nickname within the agency. I made her this like really cool plaque that said the Gatekeeper, had it really well designed. I sent it to her. She went crazy. She couldn't actually hire me, but she told everyone at the agency about it. She sent me to other people, and we started a relationship, even though that didn't work out. I was trying to get in at Goodby Silverstein and Partners. They had 600 people at the agency, and I asked my friend if he could give me, who worked there, if he could give me a list of all the names of the people, and I literally wrote 600 postcards to every single person addressed, you know, at Goodby's address, and said, hi, I'm David. I love the agency. Could you please, you know, send my book along to the recruiter? And I gave them my website. I wrote 600 of those. Before I sent them, actually, I ended up getting hired because Goodby won Chevy, and they ended up just needing riffraff like me. So I never actually sent it out, but that's like that's the kind of job that's like, oh my God, this guy has real work ethic. Or kind of like I was telling some guys on the phone from the University of Texas, if there's an agency and they have maybe 3 campaigns you like, what if you either created or hired someone to make like an oil painting where you integrate, you know, 3 of the crazy commercials they did together into one oil painting? It might set you back $200 or $300, but if you're targeting like 5 agencies and you do something really special like that, they're gonna remember you. They're gonna remember you for years, and it could just be a huge competitive advantage. Again, 400 cover letters versus, oh my God, this person spent some cash putting together this crazy oil painting for us. Like, they're gonna be blown away and they're gonna tell your friends. So try not to do anything creepy or annoying, but something that keep in mind what they might want. And all these things, whether or not it works out immediately, you know, these are connections that you can make for years down the line. I understand that you're probably gonna want a job soon. I would say your first job in advertising is pretty important because it can set you on the trajectory that you're gonna be in for the rest of your career. So try and be thoughtful about it. And if someone does offer you a job, you know, maybe it's another reason to get back to the people that, you know, you reached out to before. If they hadn't offered you one, and say, hey, this place wants me, you know, would you take another look? Even if not, just keep moving forward and you might, you know, end up with the people that you really admire down the line. So it is a really difficult position to be in, but if you take some innovative steps and just reach out and keep in touch with the people whose work you admire, you're gonna be set up to succeed in the future. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to me over LinkedIn. Again, my name is David Roth. My website's seriousboyfriend.com. I'll try and help you out a little bit if I can. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.